Something that goes without saying is that the recent Mega Man Dual Override announcement is absolutely huge, not only to the Mega Man community, but really to the gaming community as a whole, because we haven't had a Mega Man game in years. Like, seriously, you guys may think like, the wait hasn't been that long, but think about this. I was 6 years old when Mega Man 11 came out. I'm 15 now. I became a teenager. I started going through adolescence between the releases of Mega Man 11 and the announcement of Mega Man Dual Override. Heck, it's slated for release in 2027, which means that I will likely be either 17 or more likely 16 by the time the game comes out, which means I will be able to drive once this game comes out, which is insane to me that it's going to take that long to release. So if you guys think it hasn't been that long, then really it has, because I've kind of grown up in the time period between the release of Mega Man 11 and Mega Man Dual Override. But even though this is a huge announcement and a huge deal, Capcom needs to do a few things right if they really want to bring back Mega Man and they really want to make an impact. Because if this game is just like more of this, then it would kind of feel like they were doing the same thing of Mega Man 11, and I feel like fans really wouldn't take well to kind of just like doing the same thing twice over again. But we will talk about all of the things that they have to get right for Mega Man Dual Override. I talked about this one a little bit in the intro, but as we all know, Mega Man 11 was a little bit lacking. It kind of went back to basics. Well, I mean, the slide and the charge shot were still here, but I mean that in like, it kind of stripped a lot of things down. Like, there wasn't an intro stage anymore, not a mid stage, not really much innovation except for like the double gear system, which I don't mind, by the way. It's just kind of like a fact that it made the game kind of bland. Despite introducing this new system, it wasn't really breaking any ground. It kind of felt like Mega Man 5 in the regards of that it was trying to do something new, but kind of felt the same. Kind of felt like Mega Man the next one. But this game, it has to do new things, or else it runs the risk of feeling samey again. And then when we pile on the fact that we waited years for 11 and now years for this, it starts to become unacceptable, which means that this game has to innovate. Maybe bring back the double gear in a unique way, add more playable characters like Proto Man, Bass, add intro stages, needs to just like pizzazz things up, which it looks like it's doing right now, so that's good. This stuff just needs to be restated, just so that Mega Man 12 doesn't befall the same pitfalls as 11 did. It's clear that for this game to work, they're going to need to change up the formula in some way. I feel like just adding an intro stage and a mid stage or something like that wouldn't really fix the problem exactly and like draw new people in. I feel like if you fix the formula by like maybe adding a few new robot masters that you have to fight before the Wily stage, it could really elevate it and make it better. There's so many different things you could do. Like, you could add different mid-bosses or like objectives, like you could bring back the Mega Man killers for something. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways that you could change up the formula, like add back in collecting stuff from Mega Man 7. But yeah, There's a lot of different ways that they could do this, and so I'm excited to see how they sort of change up the formula and the Mega Man gameplay to make this one really stand out. Alright, here's one thing that might be more important than you think. The visuals. They have to get this right. They have to make the visuals very distinct from each other. Because, I mean, right now it's looking a little bit samey with Mega Man 11, but it's still looking pretty good. I think they have to zhuzh it up a little bit more, but it's still looking very good. And it's not just like the backgrounds and like the tiles and stuff that they're already nailing, but what they need to do is that they need to make, what we have yet to see is that they need to make the levels visually distinct from one another. And I feel like that's what this game could really excel at. If the levels look completely distinct from each other, like in Silksong, for instance, this could be a really stunning game, but we'll just have to wait and see on this one. Another thing that this game has to get right is the music. A lot of people, like me, did not like the music in Mega Man 11 very much, and if we fumble again on the music front, we're toast. But the trailer song does sound really good, and I hope all of the tracks are like this. And the most important thing to get right here is that they all feel distinct from each other and that they all fit their themes. But I am hopeful and optimistic that this will happen because the music we have heard, it sounds really good. Granted, it's only one song, but I have a feeling that the rest is going to sound just as good. Like I've talked about before, this one needs to be distinct from the last one. It needs to stand out. But not just in recent memory. It needs to stand out from the whole series. You know, think how, like, Mega Man 7 or 8 or 11 did it by, like, adding new mechanics and, like, making them stand out that way. But this one needs to do something more. Like I said, it could introduce more Robot Masters. Like, instead of 8, it could have, like, 10 or something. But it needs to do something to really stand out from the series. And I mean, like, really stand out. We can't just have it be another Mega Man game again. This one needs to be, like, stellar and have, like, a crazy element. Like, who knows, maybe it'll bring back everything. Maybe it has double gear and bolts and exploration and, like, everything that we love about the Mega Man games, different paths, all of it. This one needs to be really, really unique, and I feel like we're getting there. So we'll just wait and see if this one lives up to the expectation. Alright, and with that, we're done. Those are 5 things that Mega Man Dual Override needs to do right. And yeah, that was it. I hope you enjoyed the video and expect more Mega Man Dual Override content coming soon.